Oh, whew. Good morning, everybody. It's a Monday morning, President's Day here in the United States, February 17th, 2025. It's Coffee with Malcolm. We got our coffee, and I'm Malcolm. So thanks for joining me this morning. I hope everybody's doing well wherever we may be. It may be morning time, afternoon time, evening time. Might be watching this later. I'm not sure. So let's see here. If I can get everything pulled up correctly and get the poll of the day started. This is going to be a little bit shorter today. Normally I have about 45 minutes in the mornings, but I'm only going to go about 30 minutes this morning because today is a marathon, charity marathon. I'll be going on from 9 a.m. till this evening, maybe 7, 8, or 9 this evening. Not sure. Let's just see how it goes. So that's that. Let's adjust our camera a little bit here, and because my cameraman's off work today. It's President's Day, so I got to do it for him. That's what you get when you get free help, you know. Let's see here. There we go. Got a little poll started up this morning for everybody to participate in. I really hadn't slept in a little bit more this morning than I normally do, and really had a chance to kind of look at different things going on today. There were some storms going on in the southeast, particularly in Kentucky. They had a lot of severe weather, flash flooding, and strong winds. I think they said 10 people died or something like that. So that's very unfortunate. They did a state of emergency, federal funding. Hopefully they'll get the help they need. It was storming here yesterday, day before yesterday, last night. Huge limbs and stuff, branches and things fell. I had a lot of cleaning up to do. One branch fell into the ground and stuck into the ground maybe 3 inches, and it was perfectly straight up. Yeah, that was kind of wild. Nothing this morning. It is cold outside. I think it's 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not my preferred temperature. But I think it's supposed to be sunny today. So when I do the marathon, we'll be able to, yeah. Hey, there's Daddy's boy, aka Johnny, and we have someone else from another country, Sakumi. Hello, Sakumi. Not sure where you're from. Hopefully, you can type some stuff in English for me because I cannot read your particular typeset at this time. 5 degrees in Chicago. No, thank you. I I'm just not a fan of the cold. Never have been. Never have been. Did the bird feeder yesterday afternoon or evening, I should say, for a little bit. I got a lot of birds out there, and I thought, why not just throw it out there and let people watch? So it was kind of cool. I may do that again. It's really easy to do. I just set the camera out there and let it do its thing. Everybody gets to watch and comment. So, but people like the little birds, and it's a live feed. It's not some loop video like some people like to put on there. I do not understand the Japanese language. I do apologize. I only speak English. I don't know any other languages. Although I can use Google Translate, copy and paste, but that'd be very tedious. So I apologize if I can't read all of your comments in Japanese text. But I'm glad you're here all the same. Sakumi, thank you for joining us. We just had casual conversation, talk about what's going on for the day. How was your day yesterday? That type of thing. We go over a couple little stories here and there. But no need to apologize. You're good, Sakumi. You're good. I mean, I can't expect everybody in the world to speak English. It's okay. It's okay. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I appreciate that. Since we have had a couple people in Japan. There was a subscriber named Shark or Dark Shark or something like that. He was in Japan. So we have a map up here. I need to scratch off Japan and reveal it as one of the countries that has visited us on the channel. So Thank you. I'll write that down. We'll get that scratched off. So I know about a couple people from Japan, and we'll add that to the list of countries that have visited us here on Coffee with Malcolm. So thank you for doing that. Um, let's go into my Good News Network app. Let's see what we got going on. Anything good going on today? Um, Text to speak through channel. It will let comments read out loud. This will attract more attention to the channel. Text to speech for your channel. Okay. The comments read out loud. Okay, this will attract more attention to the channel. I don't know. I'll have to look into that, Johnny. Um, I'm sure there's a setting for that in some way. I can't do the settings at this time. But that'll be something I can look into. You're very right. That should be something I put in there for everybody. You need an outside app. Ah, gosh. Okay. All right. It's something to look into. Definitely something to look into. Let's see here. Good news today on this day. They're not really talking about COVID-19 vaccines and stuff. How to stay joyful and productive in your day. It's a huge article for what on here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Some of the approaches include engaging in activities that spark joy and curiosity, be open to new experiences, create opportunities of spontaneous exploration, hang out with people who make you laugh, embracing moments of silliness and humor when appropriate. And we do that. We do that when the guy named Myself shows up to the channel. We have a lot of fun on his behalf. He showed up in the chat last night with the bird feeder, going on about how his bird feeders are as big as my house is because he has pterodactyls and stuff showing up. Yeah. Yeah. We have another person offer you're a oh gosh, you're a salami. I hope I said that correctly. He's from France. Yeah, that's cool. And you're fed up with socialism in there. Well, I apologize, sir, that you're having to deal with that. Enzi's here. We got a lot of people showing up this morning. This is good. A good Monday morning start. That's really nice. Everybody's showing up. But yeah, I need to put a comment in here and pin it to let people know what's going on today for our charity drive. So I'm not going to do that, Wesley. I'm not doing that, buddy. Ta-da! And then we'll pin that comment as well, so it stays there for everybody to see. 33% of people have to work today, 50% do not, and 17 wanted to know why. So, French guy's meme. Oh, you're salami. I'm trying to pronounce it some other way, and it's some other stupid name. Offer your salami. Thank you, Johnny and Wesley. I'm just like, went right past me. Here I am trying to be nice and respectful to people's usernames in other countries. It's a whole stupid thing. You got Monday and Tuesday off, time to go home and relax. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Watch movies. I watched that movie, Dark City. That was, yeah, it was a horrible movie. I did not like it. I sat through the whole thing. I followed it, It was just really cheesy. I didn't care for it at all. It bounced back and forth a lot. It had this foreboding music the whole time, like so very suspenseful music playing the entire movie. So it wasn't like it didn't just show up here and there to make you think something's about to happen. It played the whole damn movie. So it's like, I don't know. Joker 2 was supposed to be like a musical or something like that. Yeah. Uh, Joker 2. Joker 1 was a really good movie, in my opinion. And then they did the Joker 2 with Lady Gaga, and it was supposed to be some musical or something like that. So, yeah, once I heard that it was going to be a musical, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to watch it. Torin, how's it going, Torin? Uh, got ourselves a good cup of coffee. I haven't had breakfast. I woke up late this morning, so my breakfast is coffee. I hope it does me well. Yeah, I never watched part two. Not gonna. Joker 2. I'm just not gonna do it. So Dark City was a complete flop as far as movies to watch. Um, Young Guns is Western. I maybe try to watch that. You were giving me movie suggestions yesterday, something to watch on there and kind of review back. Your breakfast is anxiety. Well, that's pretty bad, my friend. You should have a few medications like me to alleviate some of that stuff. Never seen Young Guns. Nope. I'll have to watch it. Abnorm, no. Dark City was a crappy movie. Did not like it at all. I'm sorry, bro. I know you invested in the development and publicity of that movie. You had stock invested in it, but it was not a good movie. Oh, no, you got a snowstorm. Well, you're up in Canada. They're supposed to have snowstorms every day up there. That's the mentality. Everybody should have snowstorms in Canada through the whole winter time. It's supposed to be nothing but snow the whole time. But snow. But snow. Oh man. Let's see. I was gonna look here real quick at some things going on this day in history. Um, let's see. Some kind of actor was born. Hal Holbrook was born 100 years ago. I'm not really familiar with him and his stuff. Um, let's see. First large exhibit of modern art in America during peace. Huh. So the Armory Show opened in New York City this day in 1913 for art experiments and things of that nature. It used to have all kinds of storms. Now it's just messy weather. 62 degrees down in good old Texas. Got to hear a text to speech today. YouTube should offer that as an accessibility option for people who are hearing impaired or visually impaired. I know you can have that type of stuff on your phone where it'll read it out to you automatically and have all these other features to assist you if you are have any I wouldn't call them ailments, but disabilities or whatever you want to call it, impairments. I don't, can't read or you can't hear that well, or you're blind or something like that, or whatever. So, colorblind, they have features for that where it changes all the colors on your phone so you can see the stuff a lot better. Things like that. Okay, I gotta. If anybody asks a question for Daddy Boy Servant, I have to read it out loud because he's driving right now, which is fair. We want him to be safe on the road. He's got to work today. I'm off. That's why I'm doing the marathon. Doing the marathon today. I hope it goes well. And I put a link in the Discord. So if you want to hop in the live stream today, what? Enzy! Woo! Give Enzy a big W. W in the chat for Enzy there. $10 super chat. Wow, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. That's awesome, man. I really appreciate that. That'll pay for a couple cups of coffee. And I will put that towards the charity today, even though it's part of this one. Um, I'll put it towards the charity today. Let me write that down. And it gives me stats and stuff in the YouTube app or the web page, as far as like stats and stuff, viewers, time viewed, and all that kind of stuff with the live stream. But and it'll give me the stats on donations as well. But I'm going to write it down and keep a log so that. Yep. Oh, we got somebody from Russia here as well. I've already got Russia scratched off on the map, so you're you'll be happy to see that we scratch off different countries that come around. I have to read the super chats out loud. This super chat option is new on this channel. Congrats. I read it out loud, Enzy. We got the big shout out. Thank you so much for doing that, bro. That's awesome. So we're already $10 into our charity drive this morning for today. Yeah, he was asking the super chat option is new on this channel, question mark. And then he did congrats with an exclamation point. I have to read it out verbatim for Daddy's boy because he's driving. But that's great. That's awesome. I'm excited. $10 in already. That's great. Did I scratch out California? I have not scratched out California. Is that where you are, Enzy? I forget. I think you are in California, and I did not write that down. I got to do Japan and California. All right, yeah. I'll definitely get it in there, Enzy. It takes a couple minutes, and I have to move the camera, but I will get it scratched off, and we'll add that to the map of places that have visited us on Coffee with Malcolm. This is great. It's growing. I'm excited. This brightens my day. I love getting the day started like this, talking to you guys, hitting it off on a positive note. You know, it helps me look forward to the rest of the day. So yeah, this is good. We will. You want me to scratch it right now? Take it up there and scratch it right now? I don't know, people. If you guys want me to go up there and do the scratch off on the map right now, I can do that if you guys want me to. Otherwise, I'll just do it later. But it's up to you guys. From what I've discovered on the our scratch off map, all the states in the United States are going to be some shade of blue. I think all the countries in Africa are going to be some shade of yellow, things of that nature. So there's different colors around the map. And then Canada is going to be different shades of green. So yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it later on. I don't want to have to get up right now and move the camera and go through. That's kind of boring stuff. You guys don't want to watch me do a scratch off, but I will get it scratched off, and I can update it as a post on the channel for people to see and kind of promote that as well. But yeah, that's great, and man, I'm just super excited, Enzy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But I was going to look at some other stuff here on the Good News Network. Things going on today. Not a lot of other stuff said, the world's first comic superhero was published in 1936. Does anybody know who the superhero was? According to this, it's the world's first comic superhero published in 1936. Can you name that superhero? It's not like one. Yeah, I'm asking because it's not one of the big ones that pop into your mind right away. And then let's see. Elvis Presley won his first gold record for his second LP, Elvis, making the King the first recording artist to have two albums go straight to #1 in the same year of 1960. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'll give you guys a minute or two, and then I'll tell you the world's first comic superhero. And there's a couple other long stories. I'm not very prepared this morning, and not that I really ever am. Kind of just wing it each day. But yeah, I'll let you guys ponder that for a moment. Try not to Google it now. You just got to throw it out there. World's first comic superhero, published in 1936. You didn't know you were going to have trivia this early in the morning, did you? All right, I'll go ahead and tell you. It was the Phantom. The Phantom was the first comic superhero published in 1936. According to this, now I haven't fact checked this, but it's pretty accurate, this Good News Network. There's no reason for them to publish anything false. But yeah, the Phantom. I didn't, I think I've heard of the Phantom. Never looked at the Phantom. Let's look at the Phantom. Phantom comic superhero. The Phantom comic strip. Okay. The Phantom is a fictional costume crime fighter who operates from a fictional African country of Bangala. The character has been adapted to television and a few video games. Oh, so he's basically dressed in purple. He's got the little mask across his eyes type thing. February 17th, 1936, 88 years ago. Lee Falk was the author of it. There you go. Little tidbit for your useless knowledge library. So you can. That's another useless nugget that can bounce around your head the rest of your life. That in the event you're at a trivia, go to trivia night somewhere, and they pop that question, you'll be the star of the show. I'm glad I was able to bring that into your mind. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff here. They're talking about Michael Jordan. Jordan had a special. Man, he got a whole thing about Michael Jordan in here. He had a special clause written into his contract, love of the game. He had that put into his contract. I don't know. I'd have to read all that. That's like a whole story. I'm not reading all that online. um, but anyway, yeah, I'm getting text messages and stuff. Different things going on. I'm firing off at the hip in 7 different directions. But yeah, that's our useless information for today. Other political stuff going on around the world as usual. Hell did not break loose on Gaza on Saturday at noon like some people were hoping. That type of thing going on. What else is there? Not much, really. Not much. Watched some Family Feud again last night. That was fun to watch. Again, this time it was in 1985 episodes with Richard Dawson still. From 1980, he was like really dragging the game out, asking questions, flirting and talking, repeating the question, and all this other stuff. And then they played the 1985 series, and I was watching that, and the game had completely changed. He's like, bam, 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 super fast, and name it, name it, name it. You got 30 seconds, go, 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 and like rushing through the families and rushing through the questions. It was a stark contrast from 1980s episodes, the 85 episodes. As far as now, he still kissed all the women on the show, but it was like more fast paced. It wasn't engaging with the audience, getting people to laugh as much, that type of thing. He was like no nonsense. We got to go go go. And then I read some other stuff about him too. Yeah, it's just the thing I'm going through right now, watching Family Feud. And then the whole kissing thing. I read a story about him as well that I don't remember exactly what year, but the executives who made the show were like, "Look, dude, you got to stop kissing these women and holding their hands on TV. It's not looking that great." And he's like, "Well, I do it for good luck, It's only it's his thing." And so he asked his audience to write in if they would like for him to continue kissing women or not. And over 200,000 letters were written and mailed in to the studio saying, "Let Richard Dawson kiss everybody." uh, No, it was always the 15 seconds and 20 seconds. That was the bonus part. Um, Beginning of the show, or the first few years, you had to get to 300 points. Now you had to get up to 400 points. Um, and when it got down to like the triple round, he would not repeat the question. He's like, I'm saying this one time, you can't repeat the question, go. And he's like, bam, 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 right down the line, like, just Xing people, putting them on the spot. Um, but yeah, that was what was going on. He's still a little lenient on the bonus round. If they're right at the buzzer at the end of the seconds and they say something, they're like, come on, give it to them. But yeah, the other stuff he was pretty strict on. And then he wouldn't kiss the women multiple times. It may have been that same time area where he had petitioned his audience to write letters in. And they said they had over 200,000 people actually write letters, put them in a mailbox, and send them to the studio. The good old fashioned way. When the post office was in its prime. Oh man, I try so hard to get people to write letters today, and they look at me like I'm insane. I write thank you notes, and I've mailed thank you notes to people, other people in the post office. There was I put an email out asking some questions. I needed some help with something on the at the post office, and this gentleman in Tennessee, he was he had I've done this a couple of times, and he was like always right there, giving me the exact right answer, helping me out. Very detailed instructions on certain things I needed to accomplish on my end, and he was telling me how to do it. So I wrote him a thank you letter, sent it up to him, and he emailed me back. So I got your letter, really appreciate that. It's little stuff like that. And he may have thrown it away, he may have pinned it on the wall. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's just a little something extra. So I try to promote that in some way. We have Ved here. What's going on, Ved? How are we doing today? He's from India as well. I'm surprised Ramesh hasn't come in this morning. Them's the rules. Gotta read it out loud. Okay, I don't have a problem reading it out loud. You do a donation, I'll do a big shout out, read it out loud. I can't say that I'll read it verbatim if you're, saying some really vulgar stuff on there, which I doubt anybody would do. But yeah, if you do a donation, I'll do a big shout out, and we'll write it down and all that good stuff. And I'll even put your name on there. We'll have a list, and I can put up a video saying these are the donors today. Thank you for your support and all that good stuff too. So make sure I wrote down Enzi's name on here. $10 donation, and then I can do a little video with all the names scrolling on the screen, different people who donated today on a charity marathon. So there you go. I will do that. What else we got going on this morning? Just a couple more minutes left. I'm cutting this a little short today because I need to get ready for the marathon. There's a couple other things I want to do this morning. Normally I go 45 minutes. I want to do 30 minutes this morning. But I will go live. Like I said, I put the link in the Discord. If you want to jump in on the split screen and I'm there by myself, you're more than welcome to take that link on Discord, pop into the live stream, and say hi. So hopefully a couple people will do that. G for Gillis, G-rated. Oh, we'll say PG-13. We don't have to go completely Disney on the thing, I don't know. I just like to keep it somewhat clean. But anyway, I digress again. What was I saying? But yeah, if you want to get on the split screen live and show up and show your face on camera, the link's there. Multiple people can use it. Only one at a time, though, and then you'll have to wait your turn. And anytime throughout the day you want to jump in and have one-on-one chat with me live on the camera, that'd be awesome as well. So I have my blocked words set up already. Yeah, I already got that done, Johnny. I have a list of blocked words, and I have the moderation for the channel on moderate, not basic. So it should filter out a lot of different things like that we don't want on the channel. So I've already taken steps. I did that at the very beginning. So there's some words you can't type in. So yeah. Well, anyway, that's the show this morning right now. I'm about to, like I said, get some other stuff done this morning, get prepped for the marathon today. Thank you guys for hanging out this morning for a little bitty bit. Daddy's boy, aka Johnny, is headed to work. I hope you have a good day, sir. Tune in a little bit later. But 9 o'clock, 9 a.m., an hour and a half from now, I'll be back on. And we'll be live throughout the rest of the day. So come on down, check us out, hang out. I don't know what we're doing. We're just kind of hanging around, going here and there, and doing whatever. So talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.